I'm Jenny Carlson here at Big 12 Football Media Days. I've got Ryan Broyles, the Oklahoma wide receiver, with me. Ryan, you're coming back for another year. Talk about, does that add pressure at all? You turned down the NFL, decided to come back. Has that changed the equation at all for you?
Not at all. I'm here to play football. Really going to enjoy this last year. I'm going to cherish the time that I have here. You only get one chance at it, and I'm going to make the best of it.
What's your summer been like? What have you been doing to try to make the most of it?
Start out early, workouts. You get like maybe an hour break, then you go to class. Then you get another break, and then you go back for football again. And then you go home, and then you wake up and do it all over again. That's been my summer. No vacations, none of that. I had to pay off, though, because we're about to go into like a home run stretch. 2 days are coming up. We'll be in the heat, 110, whatever the Lord wants to give us. But we'll be in it. And then the season starts. And then, whole cycle all over again.
Do you now sort of look forward to 2 days getting started? I mean, that's kind of a grind, but isn't it better than running stadiums during the summer and no football?
Yeah, it's really a different aspect to it. It's not about beating up your body. It's more about, it's really football. That's what we're here to play for. I'm really just looking forward to it. And this year I'm taking a little bit different approach. Last year I was dreading it. This year I'm going to cherish every moment I have. So I think that'll help me get through the hard times.
Where does that different perspective come from?
Age, maturity, just cherishing life. I really have just a different outlook on life. I've been following the Lord a lot stronger than I have in the past. It's really giving me the insight of really just cherishing what you have and just trying to bring joy and happy to other people's lives. And I get the most out of that more than anything.
You brought a lot of joy to Sooner fans' lives. You expecting to do some more of that this year?
That's my goal. It's always my goal.
What have you worked on most individually this summer? There's some areas of your game that you really tried to improve upon, tweak this summer?
Well, I feel like we get our work in with Smitty. That's never going to change. So for all you future Sooners, get ready. But mentally, I haven't watched much film, but I know that's going to be the aspect that I worked on last year during the season, and that's what I'm going to continue to carry over for next year. But really off the field, I'm trying to eat a little bit better. I know I got to take care of my body because I only get one, and this is what I need to produce. Try to get my sleep right as well. I definitely read a lot more. I'm going to try to use the tools that God gave me to the best of my ability. And your brain's one of the strongest muscles you have, so you need to work it out. And that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, so this newfound diet you've got, if you had to give up anything that's like, oh gosh, this is tough.
Well, I've never really been a big eater, but I'm not the type of person that's going to go in the kitchen and just whip up something. So I would just drive to like McDonald's or Wendy's. So the convenience of it, that's gone because I don't do that anymore. So I do have to whip up a sandwich or make some food. But rather than the fast food, I'm all good now. I feel a lot better, have a lot more energy, that's for sure. I eat about 6 meals a day. I get my protein in there for sure. I don't stuff my face like I used to, so I always feel a little bit more lighter.
Well, and they say that fast food's pretty expensive, so you're probably saving some money too.
Oh, I'm definitely saving some money, but not the time.
Gave up one thing for another.
Yeah, that's how it usually works. There's always two sides to everything.
Hey, lastly, before we let you go, talk about the wide receiver group you guys have got. Obviously, they were fairly young last year, had some inexperience. What do you expect out of these guys this year?
I feel like that's one of the stronger groups we have this year. I feel like as we go, the offense will go. We like to pass the ball a lot, so we have to take on a little bit more responsibility. We have great athletes, and it really starts with Coach Norvell. He's the type of coach that's going to teach technique. He's going to motivate us in the right way. He has a lot of insight, and I think that's really what would help the younger guys really develop. He comes to our level. We don't have to reach up to him. He'll come to us and meet us where we're at, and I think that's really what's helped us out.
Who's the guy we're going to be most wowed by when the season comes along in that receiver core?
Most wowed.
Aside from you, of course.
I think DeJuan Miller. Everyone's seen Kenny Stills. DeJuan was absent after about week 5. He's going to be one of those guys that everyone's going to be like, okay, this is what we needed. And I think that's what's going to happen this year.
I recall him being a bit of a character as well.
DeJuan, yeah, he's from Jersey. He's got the accent and everything. He'll make it stronger sometimes just to be funny, but hey, it's a good time.
All right. Thanks, Ryan. We appreciate you.
No problem.